In the current time, in a land we call home, there lives a divine king sitting on a throne built on a sea of glass. Although this king gave everything to his people that their hearts desired, the people owed a great debt by being greedy, selfish, and unkind. Then one day the king began to collect the money from his servants that owed him. A servant who owed him several $1 million was brought to him, but the servant did not have enough money to pay his master, the king. So the master ordered that everything the servant owned should be sold, even the servant's wife and children. Then the money would be used to pay the king what the servant owed. But the servant fell on his knees and begged, "Be patient with me, and I will pay you everything I owe." The master felt sorry for the servant and told him he did not have to pay it back. Then he let the servant go free. Later, that same servant found another servant who owed him a few dollars. The servant grabbed him around the neck and said, "Pay me the money you owe me." The other servant fell on his knees and begged him, "Be patient with me, and I will pay you everything I owe." But the first servant refused to be patient. He threw the other servant into prison until he could pay everything he owed. When the other servants saw what had happened, they were very sorry. So they went and told their master all that had happened. Then the master called his servant in and said, "You evil servant, because you begged me to forget what you owed, I told you that you did not have to pay anything. You should have showed mercy to that other servant, just as I showed mercy to you." The master was very angry and put the servant in prison to be punished until he could pay everything he owed. As his punishment dragged on, the man fell into despair and lost all hope, for how could he ever pay back his debt?